remember, we decided to keep quiet about dinners. We have, I don't know, we took it in, there's no sense in upsetting everyone the chance that we were wrong. This is a kind and benevolent deity. She enfolds her beliefs in the embrace of dreamlike comfort. Oh, I still haven't got this corner, like, what time I fought this one. Believe it or not, as a monstrous Kenan is also has grown up to achieving a heavily influenced while receiving the blessing of Lockme after being offered to the Lady of Bliss by her lord. Alright, let's see. Let's start with it is as the South Alameda. Under the Garland, it was assigned for the users of the lowest subjects of the Empire, not according to traditions of during the time. It was also known as the Purdy Quarter, a reference to the derogatory name by which the Imperial occupants called Elementers. Paragon, alright. The image of a destroyer was erected by a null spelled at the fifth Araga designated at the state of witch of the Alamegan. Then the face star waxed bright of such days to enjoy. Deeming the monk of a threat to the rule, the Mad King set about the destruction and ordered his personal guard to tear down the image, letting it sinking to the depths. In order to supply Alameda with potable water, Brian was channeled through the lock shell to distilled with the Imperial arrival. However, existing techniques were replaced with magistrate-based filtration system, and the well was rendered obsolete and abandoned. The altar fashioned in the form of a stairway extending high above water, at the top of which the worshippers come to face with the statue of the destroyer. Forming a place of piety, it earned the reputation from the Mad King to using it as an execution site. We can have nice things, can't we? The South Watch. The watchtower erected in the guard against invaders that may emerge at the cloudy expanse of the south in the event of a threat. The flaming arrows is loosened from the top of to alert those in the city. The garlands say no use for it, however, it was stood empty. It was years after Alamegan fell. Orders. Area situated to the south of the Alamego built the accommodation of the growing city of population. As a building district to be added, it is considered a distance from the royal palace and was expected to become an enclave for less well-to-do. Under Glenhood, it was more or less retained the status, serving as a quarter for those without citizenships. Alamego. Having conquered all the lands of Garabania, The king Alisaie ordered the construction of the fortress city that would serve to repel invaders from Israel, compelled in the year 1135 in the 6th Astral era. It stood symbol of defiance until its fulfilled the empire, whereupon it became a symbol of oppression. Formerly a checkpoint along the main road of Alameda, it was incorporated to this newly constructed capital of Bania. Prior to the Galilean invasion, the area bustled where the merchants bound for the Near East by mercantile endeavors have since given to new military ones. Good assault, gourmet, quality, fresh and sultry. Here now, aren't you and Kaiser? The hero of the revolution, they saw you played a big part in reviving the salt operation. It's an honor, a true honor, good time too. I soon head back across the borders, do my part in reminding areas and markets what proper salt tastes like. I was living in the old isle before, but you see, in one of those refugees camps, never thought it would set foot on Alameda again. Let me honor the job when I got there, thanks to you. Come think of it, Whisker was wondering if I had spotted you here in Ralgar's Reach. If I saw you, he said I want you to ask you to visit Salter whenever you have the time. I'm sure he's eager to share how far they've come in the rebuilding. Covered in a representative troop given the native, Alisaie has pain games. One of the Algan race's most competent handlers, so tame it with a creature amid the rest of on command. You believe it? Our partners at East Alban Trading Company have been promoted produce. It's product of a merchant and chefs with coin to spend. There was one Makota's last, a culinary from Lincoln. She said she ordered a whole wagon full of salt to be shipped across the sea. Thanks to Lord Lolito's connections, we have folks and places to transport huge amounts of damn near everywhere. Our profit has been soaring, right? Let's head over to the heart of the operation, shall we? Massive salt crystals built in the shallows of the blocks. We rake it all together in those little hills. And you see here, and let it bake in the sun for days. Come, it looks good and dried out off the sea. It goes there where any other road is sieved out, and we all end up as pure. The brothers and sisters who return to us have taken to the work with a passion, and thus fled to the Thailand so long ago, and the love for their homeland is over there. And my job is to make sure Ruin said, what do we claim together? I patrol the shores every day and put the advice you gave me to good use. In fact, I can use more of you than you share. It's a bloody softness, you see. Their numbers have been on the rise of late, and getting to a blade through their orb hide claws, to say the least. Any pointers how to deal with them? I think you see the changes around here. It's time we went to speak to Granddaddy. Well, Grandfather, we've been waiting to speak to you. I'll be with you for a moment, Let me finish up here. Welcome. As you can see here, the saltery is back in business. We got a daughter of old merchant house to come to inspect the operation. And yes, I speak of the last. Look who it is, baby sis. They're Master Watt. I must say the process is why would you dress me in such a fashion? I am a merchant, daughter. Our house may be palatable, but 'tis a certain no place. Now that's a pretty picture. Can you imagine a sultana herself trudging through the malls of the dusty countryside just to visit our humble village? Indeed, a very ridiculous. Yes, Master Water, I must compliment you on your salted fish. The dish was sampled with The salted was once famous not only for itself but also for good we season it with its produce. We hope you take of the reminder of the taste back to the people of the. Yes, I'm certainly discuss the potential for bringing in such wares to the market, which are partners. And whilst we are on the subject of partners, Master Watt, I understand you run a saltery with the assistance of the East Island Company. Are the profits of your joint ventures being properly appropriated? I'm not sure I follow, miss. I believe Miss Mel wishes to know whether or not the East Island Company is claiming an unfair share of the coin. Well, we had a bright young man by the name of Alfino draft us a watertight contract to avoid such a problem. Do you know any reason we should worry? My good man, no reason. Carry on as you were. Pray continue the fine efforts to support your countrymen, return and restore the glory of Alamigo. Yes, I will. She was full of herself, wasn't she? The way she spoke, she seemed she was a bloody royalty or something. A young hero come to visit. What say we got everyone? The battle with the Empire took its toll on everyone, and it left the saltery in ruins. We were left to squat in the rubble of our livelihood. But now our kin has returned to us from Ul'dah, and our village is alive again, with peddlers and traders. Yes, neither of the coin nor might remake our home, until you and the Sultana took our cause as our own. For that we are truly thankful. We built the elbow was needed and the things running high, but wartime gouged deep. Many buildings still lie broken, but it's time it put it all the way it was. We won't let your boon go to waste. Day by day, we'll be adding to this foundation you laid, and bring lasting prosperity to all Amigo. It is not as in the years ago. He gave us tools to build a fortune for ourselves. Well, that's for all Amigo. Due to the She travels like faster than the vehicle. As soft of a god's presence, it does and it's old. Celebrate the fierce primal immediately snatched up the wealthy collector. Master of the craftsmen, the Coaching of the Blue have a miniature automation. One day we call it the clan and the Coaching of the Red. Might do it to be determined. Following the release of the wind up Titan, the Weaver once again consulted with the Rose, providing a crude sketch of the certain parts of what missing length and girth. I flew from the show, and already we're gonna work. Those who were interviewed with their own vision, but none could reveal them. One of the three young was transformed by the diverse ancient nation of goddess. As she was simply known as revered and she alignment. The vision of Sophia brought the tribes to imbuing their souls with a transcendent understanding, balance and harmony. Oh wow, she is strong. And she has an A, which is good. Not bad. At least better than Marina was tasked with the recreation of his true gain his freedom, burst from the cocoon of the light, resulted by the loot and safety to release. Oh, you're the black. Oh, the dragon from the box. Oh. As referred to instead of flying. As less known, however, as the speaker utters a summit whereas he is rewarded with a cushion. Yeah. How good is it to see that I wonder and the past months for the reasons were evasion. It was true that the promise was resurrected even with the fiercest, only to make a swift end. I knew it. But if for me among the beast tribe, did you ever come across a nightmare, a seed of darkness giving the beast tribe a certain amount, or as the rumors have it in use? You not only seen of it, but tamed them. Even the fabled magical steeds constructed from the primates themselves. I can scarce believe it, yet it is you. Though the animals were merely stuff of legend, the creatures manifest darkness scattered the beast tribe, unholy god, emerging from the void recast. To think that only eldritch beings exist, but I know very well who they answer. I say now, you're the one, Kaiser, and the one who Oracle years ago. I wish you was collected during the wandering. A gift from the ancient hermit who thought to live in a seclusion atop the holy mountain at the time. There was a poor war for climbing to the top of the cover. It turns to be good. A hermit speaks the truth. The gift I give you is no mundane instrument. What your message is its clarion call and summon the ageless legend of the fourth. Cold that it was, I thought it sins. A broken man with a broken whistle, and yet there was something in passionate voice, a glint in his eyes. It told me his truth. Though the lips have never mustered a single peep from the thing, I have kept him ever since. But gladly the part of it, for when the hermit had been speaking Kaiser, a messenger who was defending the realm time and time again from the primal members, the living legend was called forth, the legend be at will. Surely he must have foresaw the full fate of knowing the Heracles will succeed, where my miracles counter. Between the greatest hero of all time and the mythical creature is like the witch of the world has never seen. What a song I shall make of it. The sublime song called a sublime saying, and I was none better than a crystal rainforest overlooking the sea lake. Forgive me before wishing to add a theater, but if you would indulge me this one, I shall forley Wrathfrost, and keep out of sight until such time will file and summon the... Oh, my heart's racing to think of it. Wrathforest. And all the horses. In the wildly a fancy that I ever witnessed such a sight. Yes, I thank you allowing me a chance to see it with my own eyes. I shall treasure this memory as always. And I think that Kenan is supposed to be summoned. It says to your command. It knew it would. For very well moments we are at the hermit spoke of the legend it is called. The call is silent with sound, though the crystal tower around the world resound. Though its clouded kingdom the golden sea descends, the bended seas to a hero brave, for its strength to lend. I'm positively overflowing with the newly found inspiration. Thanks to you, Kaiser, I shall in the song and ballad. I shall be its finest creation. As far as you whirl the top, your legendary steed, don't forget to return to me once in a while to tell me that people overshot your praise, but whom among us says verse as well. Ichiban. Oh, as Kirin, the same answer, Kirin. It is believed that a lion-like creature was walked of Eastern lands over 1,000 years. It was only as a call the hero deemed worthy. Ooh. Another I see me real silver blaze for airship. Twas both correctly. You gotta admire the last style. Your great grandfather, we stole a start of the home company and you purchased the next bound ship through Triton. We all need to have all his wits if he would survive his physical government. You know, precious little amount of life in the pure capital. Bill has much claim of the remnant toll as you and me and my family. Without a home, surprisingly inseparable these days. I don't think he has any other friends. As Al has placed him squarely in the path of danger as a fellow Cyrus, I'll run whatever and ensure his safe return. Thought he was a half the size of Kurt's brother, though esteemed Alphinaud's bravery looms twice as large. Even Hore might hesitate before embarking alone to fear the Empire. The Domans have such of a remnant toll in you and me, their family. Thank God I'm back to see him off. On the ill side of intention, with these waves of bodily of mind drifting no place. Focus there. It's best as it passes at their home. It keeps them company out with our mission when. I wonder what they're talking about. They're always whispering, which is. Missionary Adar, with thoughts of Alphinaud's plight weighing heavy on her mind, Alisaie might welcome some company. Being endful these days, have it supposed that all we can do is now wait for Alphinaud. I recall last time I have nothing pressing on getting with him. We should probably make the most of it. I shall put some tea on. It would be lovely. You may regale me with the adventures in the Far East, and all accounts with a new promise. I'll put a Kenan. The table looks free. Table. It's pronounced Tsukuyomi, correct? I figure Far Eastern mythology, no doubt. Oh, shit. Oh, long cutscene. Oh, shit, it's been a while. Ah, use some relaxing time while this plays. Thanks for the tea. Interesting. So this Sugiyun was summoned manner as Cezanne via the medium of a secret or kami resides in physical objects. Given the danger they represent, it behooves to us to begin a catalog of such relics. If we were to contain the threat, we might require better understanding of the summoning method. I believe I shall pay a visit to Doma and learn what I can do on the subject. A fine idea. I know for a fact that our friends in Doma would be grateful for any information which could help to prevent further summoning in the region. I will pen you a later introduction. Lord Hein, we wish to welcome our resident expert on aetherology. Green, could it be that I'm in time for tea? I'm sorry it looks away. Come on, sit down and tell us how your investigation went. I don't have a city animation. Alright. Oh god, this loud music. After you went, I would begin questioning Balvier's gravekeeper. They all told the same story. Once Lisa and her officers have confirmed Zeno's dead, his corpse was interred upon strict supervision. It seems a little resistant to doubt their testimony at some point, but when I mentioned the defacement of Zeno's grave, accounts grew rather more vague. None reported have seen any suspicious person in the Visidia. After all, assumed the act would be perpetrated by a vengeful Alamegan Crucially. However, it was able to confirm that when the offending scrolling was removed, as per Lee's instruction, no one involved thought to check the contents of the coffin by that stage. It is like the corpse was already missing. Assuming Zeno has not, in fact, risen from the dead, we are left with two possibilities. Either the body was disposed of to lend credence to the claims of extremely committed impostor, or an Ascian has taken up residence within it. If Alisaie were as you believe, he would not have been fooled by an impersonation. However committed, we must assume that we are dealing with an Ascian and proceed accordingly. Agreed. The question is how many more such monsters are waiting for Alphen and Galamend? Their presence was the chief reason for going. He understood the risk. I only hope he did not underestimate the extent of the infestation. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Hypersonic Aircraft 15. Now, Samson, we're good to speed towards the destination. This Artemis. It's just that I can see naught from my cabin. Was curious to know the land over which we flew. I'm afraid militaries are built with little thought of such niceties. I'm happy to indulge your curiosity, however. We are presently passing over the burn of the western edge Othar. Even with the benefits of porthole, your gaze, we would have been greeted with naught but moms of lifeless earth. I have read that the burn was described to be a desolate wasteland, bled dry of every drop of aether. It is believed that a succession of icon summoning was responsible. When the Emperor's soul first came to Arca, it beheld his flight. He said that he revealed a scale of devastation. He declared icons a threat that our very star existence, issued an empire-wide decree ordering the eradication of all such entities. Reporter. We're under attack. Their magic armor not visible at distance. Magic? But who? Cannons, return fire, damage reporter. Main reactor has been hit. Tell him unresponsible. We're going down, sir. Damn it. They exactly knew where to hit us. All hands, brace it for impact. That's just, yeah, you're back myself, and we've landed in one piece, more or less. But the air infiltrates us and damage. The ship is filling with smoke. We must gather the survivors to get out of here while we can. Aye. Wait, am I playing as a... What the fuck? I'm playing as Alpha Node? These one. Oh, am I playing as Alpha Node? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Let's see what these moves do. Alright, you have a limit break, Starstorm. You have room 3, you have healing, and you have this move. Use unlimited to 30 to target all enemy nearby. Dang, Alpha, you're weak as hell. Alright, not much to work with. Oh, glad. Use my abilities. Wait, what have max potion? Ah, I can't read it. I don't think I would have made it. Yes, you likely see it just live. The question is, who would try to... Prince wants none of us live. The Prince? Good weapons. Well, that happens. I'm finding him. Not here, not like this. What? Who in the Emperor's name? Enemies of the enemies. Introduction can wait. You're calm in a crisis, Master. Let us finish this then. Oh, we have a fighter. A storm! That was unexpected. I think your intervention proved most timely. Well, I did not think to be an yours in a place, let alone a scion. You know me, sir? I have some small history with your order. Gaius? Because that's Gaius' attack. I would speak of the present, so you would know your assailants, and the severity of the predicament. Soldier was born in the stunning of Emperor's personal guards. I've come to venture a guess as to their motives, but you yet have us at disadvantage, sir. Will you not tell us who you are? Our name are not yours for asking, and as for your own purpose, let this be your answer. An Alisaie mask. I face the face of our prey. We must away before more arrive. Come with us or stay, but make your choice now. We should manage the long trek to the burn, secure passage to the capital. We would no doubt be greeted by Imperial guards. We accept your gracious offer. Shadow Hunter will suffice for the present. Come. This is horrible, but as much as I wish it were otherwise, there is nothing we can do. Alphino now, but pray. Oh, that's not entirely true. With your brother's journey to Garlement from the east, I can make my way there for Alamigo and find out what we learn to. Then come with you. I can sit very well sipping tea if there is action to be taken. Forgive me, honestly, but the province is hostile, and stealth is all important. It is safe that I go alone. Can I sneak well enough where the situation demands it? Don't patronize me. How exactly would that be any better? I must refuse company as well, my friend. Formidable though you are, the success of this mission depends on moving unnoticed. Unless you forget, you've grown rather famous. I trust you understand. I'm good at being stealthy. Fine, just promise you'll be careful. Yo, my shadow looks weird. That was a good tea. Alisaie and her brothers bicker Alisaie, but she worries for him nonetheless. Plus, be all kind if we would visit her from time to time, distract her from Best put your skulking boots. This will be no room for mistakes, and I've crossed the border for Alamigo. It seems I pray extent to my credulity after all, but I stay behind with bed. We all have our talents. Mine just involves silver tongue and soft souls. I promise a word of remembrance if you see that notify me too. I mean to depart for Doma as soon as I find suitable Garland vessel to bear me, but I shall return if I'm needed. Be sure to drop in whenever you're next in the area, Marina. With any luck, I have painfully detailed report for Alphina to share. Ponder. If you come home for news, I'm afraid there isn't any. Everything is exactly as it is. You're still investigating the Primal so far. Thancred is gathering intelligence on the Imperial Providence. Alphino is still out there somewhere. There's been no word since his first sketch report, nor does he respond to my calls. And all the while, I just meant to sit around here waiting. It's driving me mad. And bear a message to... Thank the gods for that. Thank the gods for that. We have a visitor. Welcome to Register, we have a message. I'm sure eager to hear it. My lady, the Alisaie leadership will soon convey to discuss matters of assigned interference. They humbly request the presence of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Having assessed intelligence provided to Alamiga resistance concerning whereabouts of Xenos remains, they too suspect Asian's involvement, and we wish to liberate suitable course of action. As the foremost authorities on our foe, your deal or council will both be welcome. Of course, we should be glad to assist whatever they call it. With almost everyone in the field, I say this one fails us. By which I mean I'm not going to be on my own. You'll come with me, I trust me. Of course I will. There you have it. We accept the invitation. Thank you. The time and date of the meeting will be shared due courses. I can confirm that the council will take place in Alamigo. But be you leave. Doubt we have anything too useful to offer. By standing mutely at the meeting, we should be better than nothing. I believe doing late. Let's make ready to depart, shall we? Thancred, what's going on, man? Alright, just be careful on the road back, you hear? You hear that, Ridgie? Real? Thancred is coming back? Ah yes, but he's acquired some important intelligence. Being the god, he couldn't risk sharing the particulars in case the Imperial were listening, so he head back as quick as he can. Make sure the information is from Alamiga quarters. Kaiser and I will go. We bound for Alamiga anyway. There's sure to be time before council. Come, let me off. He does sound like his foot race or whatever he has learned, he is in her to share it. Not that is your time of essence, but the journey is long. You go to hell, you did well to make it back here once again. That's right. All I need is water and some parched stones. Fetch me a cup with it. Trust the territory is thirsty work.
God, I needed that.
I won't bother telling you to catch your breath. Whatever brought you galloping back to us, I assume it's urgent.
Quite. Without further ado, then. After the successful uprisings in Doma and Alamigo, rebels in several other provinces were inspired to follow suit. Unfortunately, they did not fare quite so well. The Dalmascans paid the heaviest price. For their defiance, the Emperor made a show of razing their capital to the ground, prompting many of their neighbors to abandon thoughts of resistance.
All right.
But not all have given up on liberty. Heartened by the news of Doma's prisoner exchange, some still believe that the Empire may one day be amenable to negotiation. We have the shinobi to thank for spreading the good word. They have worked tirelessly to keep the subjugated informed, and a little knowledge can go a long way.
There is at least a spark of hope, then.
A spark in want of kindling, yes. The Alliance has already begun supplying materiel to resistance movements.
I'm not a huge fan of Thancred's new voice.
Many of whom would otherwise struggle to continue the fight. The support effort has been led by the Sultana and the Elder Seedseer. who have both seen enough Alamegan refugees to know the consequences of oppression. And for their troubles, they have quickly earned a reputation as folk heroes in certain corners of the Empire.
Okay.
That is all for the provinces. As for the Garlean motherland itself, our friends the Populares have suffered something of a setback, I regret to say. Talk is rife that Doma has summoned a primal, and the Empire's more liberal voices are being drowned out in the fearful clamour for retribution.
And who do they think orchestrated this summoning?
Oh, any but those truly responsible. Xenos has seen to that. Speaking of whom, the Crown Prince is recovering remarkably well. Well enough, in fact, to enable him to personally tour the provinces, putting the fear of the Emperor into the hearts of any would-be dissidents.
He knows it's like...
He walks in plain sight, and none suspect him. Then it's as we feared.
Yes. An Ascian wears his skin. But it was not that which brought me here in such haste. During my time in the provinces, I learned many things. Yet at no point did I hear any report of a Doman emissary in the capital.
But Alphonse should have arrived by now. Could they be holding him there in secret?
The possibility did cross my mind, but I have reason to believe he never reached his destination. As you know, Scions assigned to covert operations, such as Riol and myself, are issued special link pearls for communication in the event of an emergency. I mention this because it was originally Alphino's task to coordinate the response at headquarters, meaning he has one. And whose voice should I hear when mine recently crackled to life?
You spoke with Alphino?
Spoke with, no. I but heard his voice, and none too clearly at that. 2 words were all I could make out. The burn.
The burn is the word.
The wasteland on the edge of Otherd. Something must have happened to them there. There's no time to waste. We must make for the burn at once.
I had a feeling you might say that.
And? I can't very well sit around here drinking tea if Alphino's in trouble. You said yourself that this link pill was only to be used in emergencies. So I'm going, and that's the end of it.
I'm coming too.
Oh, far be it from me to change your minds.
I'll leave you two to your test, see it on my own. Although I can neglect to make some preparation for the council, we must act swiftly before Alphonse shows off. Before we must pay a high visit. We surely want to hear these developments. You may be well to advise us on how to reach the burner. The sound plain assurance is in Doma. I shall dare say join you in. Will you see to that? I shall go and report my findings to Alisaie. You may leave the provisions for council to me. Okay, right to Doma, and then we must much more share to each other. Let's visit Doma. I'll have to wait. Close. You'll have to wait. Close. Be on your way, and give my regards to your shoulder. Words can express how grateful we are. I didn't even do anything yet. As you recall, my students bade us to relocate resources for the construction house of refugees. But though we were not finished, we most swiftly soon should be able to give our brothers and sisters a proper welcome home. Some improvements have also made it to the building behind me. As you can tell me if you like. I didn't even finish yet. met, my friend, well met. It seems the touch of ship documents only begins to shape up the yet, and we look at returning. We wonder what the purpose of the young ability is to serve as a storefront of the late enclave and increase traffic visitors for near and far. We cannot afford to give them anything less than the best perception, so I thought I'd sell decorations. Purchase, you are familiar with Kazagu, and yes, it's a word you know from this pinwheel miniature windmill made of paper, yes. And this wind blows a little wheel spin, a simple child pleasure. The look on one hand, perhaps it would... Oh, it's a little spin fan, I like those. The sight of the many arranged rather... I expect a little profit with the sales of your custom we had. Also, trade remains to be a key, I said. The other day, Kuzago told me that they are promising to leave, but she has yet to give me further details. I can't help but wonder what sort of individual concerns they are. Kaiser, I have mind to speak with you. I have news regarding purchase those people. We know we were just discussing that very subject. I'm not if you're aware, but we have contacted with the Shingang before we left Eorzea on the behalf of export by which we sell paper and paragraph to the merchants of the West. Though immediately we've contacted several trading concerns. One rather large and successful company expressed interest in entering into an arrangement. I can say with some confidence that they will do utmost to ensure that we all profit. It was such one food, though I must ask, what is the company in question? If it's successful as you say, perhaps Eorzea and patron know it. Rowena's House of Splendors. Oh. Kami, don't tell me she holds power over you too. What dark secrets could the world light be so desperate to conceal? In any event, her reputation is notwithstanding, 'tis to better such a ruthless merchant out rather than flow. None will fight more privilege on our behalf, I pray. I expect that the story is to be told. Regardless, we have found a partner. That is a positive development, yes. Then we shall resume our labor and strive to paper mill as soon as possible. Back to our working one. Into a contract with Rona from which Doma will surely profit, surely. As you continue to tribute to the construction effort, in what ways might the Doma enclave grow and change? On behalf, and thank you for your support. The President informed us of great strides in our effort to rebuild Enclave. Let me see what we do. Wait, is it fixed? It looks nice. Yeah. Building. Tributes to country efforts which way the Dome Enclave can grow. I am pleased to inform you that we made great strides in efforts to rebuild the Enclave. No, lost much. Everyone's going to change. On behalf of Singahi, thank you for your support. In case you're aware, Master section of the yard is finally complete. The competitors Miro Hanaki was producing the Doma. The record is that you were able to hear them working on Storm. This would be just this. Let's see. Or of legend. Hold on for my duty calls. Kills the kills. The one from yesterday. We mangled handles and twisted spouts. Plus, we saw it too already. Should be a font. Have you ever seen a pack of 9 blades, by the way? 7 just sharpened. I can't find them anywhere. Never mind the blades. I had the boy take them as fiddle handlers. Start with the cauldron and leave the big ones for me. Notion of chaos in the heart of the masses, I presume. Yes, indeed, such a disco of records, hammering or angry shouting can be heard from all the way down to docks. The chorus of hard-working men are going to business, I shot. Come to complain about the noise, have you? Incurably, utterly incurable, even if I allow the resources to divert it to your project. The greatest need was ours. A bitter loser you are. Such pride and passion. Your competition is so all-consuming. The love of Doma is all-consuming. What we do for her, 100 pots, 1,000 hammers, tools we craft to put on content. With the buckets of hollow water, or the hoe of the soil, what is the field but dirt? What is a man without that matter? And forge me a paper knife. The knife surpassing sharpness, which will pass through 500 and 1,000 sheets of paper cleanly in a single stroke. Consider that. You have your knife before you. Next batch of Koso has finished cooking. I think they may have come to understanding. In the event we are finished with the paper, you know you're finished with it, and I pray Suzaki can continue to count on your support. See the yard is Placina space. As Suzuki and Rocky have come to understanding or something like that. As you continue to contribute to Suzaki and will construct effort, in what other ways we might It's curious indeed. What other matters have demanded my attention, I shall bear witness to your told in mind. You should notify any changes I have. Thank you, my lady. You're most kind. Only 2 faces from dim to distant past. Come now, it has been too long. Who is that you were speaking with? The local miner who supplies crystals for the rebuilding effort, or late. He claims that to have struggled to find crystal with so much as a trace of element energy. Upon learning that I had some knowledge of the Aether, he came seeking my counsel. Just now he brought me one of his finest is precisely as he described, devoid of energy, eerily reminiscent of the descendant crystal that manifest yours in the days prior to calamity. We would be wise to investigate the phenomenon closely. Indeed, only you are more positive. The locals seem to have taken a liking to you. More interested than not liking to me. The sight of a Makote with a particular concept upon her head has a certain novelty in these parts. Any regard that I have for me, I really owe it to others who came before. Everyone here has been extremely cooperative. Pleased to report that I have all but concluded my investigation. Simply put, I'll be focusing on one filling upon an aether-infused object of worship. It is possible to conduct a summoning. Their objects of worship is key. They are themselves suffered with the requisite belief. Correct sources scale relics of the Kojin, collect obstacles to knowing religion in favor of summoner. Yosetsu being the most obvious example, she had but associated with the artifact of the Alisaie, what were to given it to amplify her desire and give them form. A form nourishment to the power of crystals also provided by her brother, and thus it was her brother. While bringing me to the question present measure, to which yet to receive an answer. At present I know not that will avail us is to keep watch of the movement of relics and crystal, all if we did not enough to keep watch over already. I doubt you came here to hear what we persuade and report as something. I shall join you in the search, of course. Yes, I shall be glad to help truly. Now there's nothing else. I shall go ahead and request an audience with Lord Hine. Alisaie put a brave face, but she has a talent for concealment. We should join her in a... There you are, I am prized Hine for the situation. I report can find that Alphino must take priority. Shall I ask Alphino to leave it at escort? But it reveals not the world of the past. We must focus on what can be done now. Stop locking onto her. No, but us having needless to say, you have full cooperation, even if Alphino's trail does lead to a burn of all places. It was only a matter of time before they made a joke. The region is known to be burners occupied. Occupied by the Gullian history, every child and empire is familiar with the tale. In this event, there were various systems teeming with life. The secession, summoning solid blood drive, eaten and reduced to a desert. It was upon beholding devastation the Prime must have brought the Empire's soulless, who was embarked upon a crusade against their kind. The burns offer a glimpse of the future we seek to prevent, knowing you of any reason why Alphino might have gone there. There lies the route to the Gallman. There is no place to make a stop. I guess they encountered some manner of trouble there. But to take our search, we were given the burner. Involve this. Best we went. Okay, but given consideration, it's best we went by bird. I have yours. You agree? You will falcon whether I shall go. Neither house or fears, this will overlook. Pray join us there once you have seen to liberation. Half an hour. So we have Mr. Lord Hine considered himself personally responsible for our mass of his safety. So I could say I should sway him from doing the search. I like that lighting of her. She was indeed bare for me to throw. I could perform field work in a fraction of time. Maybe I shall try my hands at this bird on metal. Here, possess a bird, let us fly away. Remember, our destination is bare wasteland. There's no civilization, no speak 100 miles. Take care or you'll lose yourself away. You know, I kinda wanna do this just because I could have 3 babes.
Make ready, friends! We are come to the burn!
Everyone, land where you can! We must wait out the storm!
I just remember I don't have to finish. shit, it's actually. Oh, again. wow, this looks...
power. You shall fall to now.
Right, we're here. I miss Dragon with a pain. Dragon with the blue grass as it was touching. I can't see her face.
Between contending with bloodthirsty beasts and sand in my every conceivable place, I'm quite ready to leave this wasteland. But first things first. Do you see the crashed ship over yonder? Judging by its class, it must be the vessel that bore Master Alphino away.
War Machina. It would seem they were involved in a struggle. There may be clues. We should split up and search the area.
There's no sign of Alphino, nor of Maxima and his people.
These were no ordinary soldiers. Over here! The insignia on this man's uniform identifies him as one of the Emperor's personal guard.
Hand-picked soldiers, answering only to the royal family.
That would explain why all the casualties are Garlean. They were fighting their own.
You're saying the Emperor was behind all this? That Alphino is his prisoner?
Aye, we must not jump to conclusions.
Yeah, we don't know that yet.
Besides, Alphino is more than capable of looking after himself, is he not?
I suggest we return to Doma to consider our options. Whatever happened here, Master Alphino is long gone, and any subsequent search may safely be left in the hands of the shinobi.
Where in the world are you, brother? If you die on me, I will never let you hear the end of it.
You can work more than I can say. We're close to establishing Master Alpha whereabouts. Suggesting the Imperial plot and found the man at the consider. Excuse me, I need a moment. It's alright. Hoping for a chance. Yeah, for I hope that the seal from will rest assured there would be a scene for an ministry of it. Let us know if you begin. Actually, I was wondering if you might join me. I cannot think of guests who by the president of sign, at least none of them receive. If you think it will help, thank you. Let's return to the mountain. Alright, who's the special? Wife.
Lise! What brings you here?
Oh, Alliance business. We have a request for Doma. Well, Hien. But that can wait. They told me you were out searching for Alphino. Did you manage to pick up his trail?
Well, let me tell you about the burn.
Well, if he wasn't at the crash site, he might still have escaped. We have to keep searching.
And we will. Alphino embarked on this journey as an emissary of Doma, and I hold myself responsible for his safe return. I will have our shinobi in the provinces search for him as a matter of urgency. Chin up, Alisaie. You'll get to admonish your brother for his recklessness yet.
Well, someone has to do it.
I'm sure he's going to be fine. There is one thing I'm not sure about, though. You said it was the Emperor's personal guard that attacked Alphino's airship. But the Popularis would never have been able to arrange the prisoner exchange without Varys' blessing. So why would he sabotage his own mission?
They may not have been acting on Varys' orders. The guard answer not only to him, but to his family, the Crown Prince included.
When Yotsuyu summoned Tsukuyomi, Asahi was quick to proclaim that a dormant citizen had violated the terms of our agreement, that the negotiations had failed. And it is this version of events that is now being repeated across Garlemald. To hear the tale, one would think the prisoner exchange never took place. Plainly, someone is manipulating matters from the shadows. Most likely Xenos, or whoever it is that wears his face.
Whichever Ascian you mean. We all know the nature of our adversary.
The servants of chaos are true to their name. Their meddling has cost Dorma a chance at peace. Whoever it was that loosed his personal guard, the Emperor cannot be ignorant of these developments. We must proceed on the assumption that our treaty is indeed in tatters.
I'm sad.
But come, Lys. You have journeyed far. Let me hear your petition.
Right. So the big news is that Alamigo has agreed to join the Eorzean Alliance. To make it official and discuss where we all go from here, the leaders of the 5 nations are planning to hold a meeting, and we were hoping you might come too. We've already seen what we can achieve when we work together, and the Alliance hopes to work even more closely in future. They think it's our best hope of keeping the Garleans in check, and I agree.
As do I. By coordinating our efforts in the east and west, we may be able to discourage them from committing their forces to a single front. I accept your invitation. I must, however, ask for time to attend to some pressing matters here. In light of recent events, the risk of Imperial reprisals is greater than ever, and I would not leave Dorma unguarded. Ere I depart, I must shore up her defenses.
Understood. I'll let the Alliance know. We'll wait to hear from you before setting a date. The meeting's to be held at the Royal Palace in Alamigo, incidentally. Do you remember the way?
Well enough. Please assure my hosts that I will not keep them waiting any longer than I have to.
Consider it done. And thank you for agreeing to come. If we all put our heads together, we're sure to find the best way forward. For everyone.
They will be happy to cooperate with the Alliance. Oh, there's so many chicks here. The Alliance is extended to invitation to Doma, but speaks the depth of the concern nowhere misguided. If Garlemald had fallen under Ascian control, the debt we face would be incalculable. The Guri is searching the task of searching is the best self-outcome. I should trust in their experience and focus on what I can do. We're Alfinola, been back through countless trials and come stronger today. He'll be back, I'm sure of it. We've already discussed the matter of Doma defenses. You're welcome to stay, of course. Has not to be offended, I have requested a leave to remain where the Ascians are concerned, not many left to chance. We will benefit from your experience. I take you kindly, even if it was unofficial business. I hope that this might show you the land you've helped saved, but I will settle for a fleeting visit if it must, needs must. There never does seem to be enough time for anything, does there? But I did get to see a little of the Enclave. You made excellent progress, I must say, and you have the chance to see how great on too till we meet. Kaiser, I was wondering if I might work with you before I go in public. Ooh, in private with my lease. In the docks. Once. I promise we won't. I don't know. If you're coming, I mean, probably guess what I want to talk about. Alisaie, she's acting as if everything's alright, but it's clear she's barely coping. Alisaie, I know is overbearing, willful, reckless, and that's fine. It's how she deals with feeling weak. Yes, she has to keep moving, or she's afraid she'll fall apart. A lot like me. The thing about people like us is that we need someone to keep an eye on us. I have Papa Limo, and I have my friends in the Resistance, and Alisaie has you and the Scions. Before you start, I'm not gonna say you're neglecting her. I'm sure you aren't. I'm sure you won't. But she has a good friend, and when I see her like this, I can't help worrying. So please make sure you give her all the support she needs. All right. Hey Kaiser, it goes without saying, but if there's anything I can do, you only need to ask. My place, 5 minutes. Well, I best be off. See you in Alamigo. Alamigo works too. I'll be there too. The Christmas starts, but credulous enough to believe the Empire promised never again. The Emperor is new to vipers, and peace is their only lace with poison. And most likely we must appraise those new rebels. On Alisaie, I know you don't tell if it's important. Sir, I dare say I can guess the subject relief. She too was never the one to forgive me. Unfortunately for you, the individual question seems none the wiser. First, let's begin. Okay, I literally have lost that remote. And
if we are to ready ourselves for invasion, we shall need manpower, provisions, and time, all of which are in notably short supply.
Candid as ever, you giddy. And correct, I concede. Fortunately, I have an idea.
Oh? Go on.
'Tis plain no single nation can stand against the might of the Empire. And it was only with the aid of others that Doma succeeded in winning her freedom. So, I mean to take a leaf out of our Eorzean friends' book and form an alliance of our own. In addition to those with whom we already share an understanding, I would reach out to Hingashi and Suinosato, and further afield to the myriad peoples of Nangsha and Dalmasca. I am under no illusion. Not all will answer the call. Yet disparate though we may be, we are united in our desire for freedom. If our neighbors could be made to see what is at stake, Asian machinations and all, cooperation need not be so far-fetched a notion.
It may even seem practical. Under the guidance of our former leader, Master Louis Soir, we once strove to unite the fractious city-states of Eorzea. I dare say that experience shall be of use in your endeavor.
We should be glad of your wisdom.
For the record, I would have been in favor of this plan even if it hadn't been my grandfather's, but I have to ask, how will we secure the time to carry it out? Not that anyone has forgotten, but the Garleans have airships. Lots and lots of airships. Should they catch wind of our plan, they could send an armada to overwhelm us before our alliance had even begun to take shape.
Not if we deny them access to the skies.
Oh?
During our time in the burn, the Warrior of Light and I chanced upon some Allagan ruins.
Oh?
As such ruins go, they were not particularly unusual. But something about the surrounding land struck me as odd. Faint though it was, its ethereal residue was uncannily similar to that of Alisaie. Identical, in fact. For locations so far removed to share a single etheric signature is all but impossible. I conclude, therefore, that the Allagans created the floating continent with land taken from the burn.
While that is a most intriguing theory, I fail to see what relevance it has to Dorma's defense.
Alisaie was enclosed in a powerful energy barrier, impenetrable even to an Agrias-class battleship. It occurred to me that those ruins may have enjoyed similar protection. I have no proof, but the Warrior of Light did report seeing a structure resembling other known Allagan field generators.
Yeah, I just see that.
All right. But even if we could put up such an energy barrier, it surely wouldn't extend beyond the limits of the burn. So what's to stop the Garleans flying around it?
Fuel. The Dalmascan capital, Rabanasta, was a key imperial refueling point in the east. By laying waste to it as a lesson to the rest, the Empire greatly hindered its own operations in the region. If an Imperial fleet were to advance upon Doma, it would now have little choice but to travel, as the crow flies, over the burn.
I see.
A word of caution. Even assuming the generator still functions, raising a barrier of such a scale will require a prodigious amount of energy. And few places are so bereft of suitable crystals as the burn.
A source of energy. Tell me, did the Allagans make a habit of launching things into the sky?
A curious question. Besides Alisaie, I know of only one other notable instance. The Red Moon Dalamud, whose fall triggered the calamity.
Just the two occasions, you say? Then I believe I may have a solution to our energy problem.
You do?
I may. To find out for sure, we would need to visit the Azim Steppe. Which would, I now see, present the perfect opportunity to discuss an alliance with the Zayla tribes. How very neat. What say you then? Shall we see whither this road leads?
Sure. I think I know the place you're talking about. Theater. Theater. So this year remains unbroken ground. Have you missed the last vision to the jury? I mean to seize this opportunity in both hands. You have fought long hard sacrifice. I will die before I allow the Emperor to take him. Ruby Princess is most receptive outside of the war. If we would offer an invasion, though I would please your little so you know to. As Drenches step with the time. You agree? Hakro, I leave our you. won't be joining you. I have no astrological skills that I possess unlikely to be used in a mission. But more importantly, it seems to me that the ruins in the burn ward attention. So, when you are away escorting us, I will engage our friends in our work to take a complete overhaul of the field of generators. We need to in good working order if we plan to succeed. I trust their notion. I'm sure she loved the burn. Joking aside, I was planning to list her organization and everything. But we will still need a sign on the ground, don't worry, I'll be sure. We should, shall we meet with the first reunion? And hour. Yes, garland so far. Those do not do it justice. If you think it very more impressive, yeah, wait until you reach the higher ground. Actually, seeing as your first visit, permit me to show you my favorite spot.
I will never tire of this vista. The endless fields, the boundless skies. 'Tis a sight to make a man forget his cares.
But not his purpose, I trust. Might this be a fitting moment to tell us what we are doing here?
Of course. During my time with the mole, I learned some few myths of this land. One goes thus. In the distant past, when all seemed doomed, a wayfaring soul came unto the steppe. Venturing into the northern crag, he received of Nama a sliver of her essence, a shard of the shining moon, and with it clove the tainted land from the earth. The end thus averted, to these fields did the wayfaring soul return, and venturing once more into the northern crag, he buried the shard, and made unto the heavens an offering of blood.
A tainted land cloven from the earth and an offering of blood to the heavens. Azizlar and Dalamud.
That was my thinking, yes.
And you believe that yonder mountains hide an artifact possessed of sufficient power to raise Azizlar up to the heavens? I suppose that might suffice.
Worth a closer look, would you say?
I would.
But though I wonder how Namza came to have woven it, an elegant hand perhaps. From here we shall travel to Morla, Yet we must ask Cherna about the particulars of the myth. There is a matter of alliance with the rulers of the steep. Yes, and so they chosen. Oh, how did they carry themselves as a friend of pride? I do believe the victory of Nadam meant more than I realized. That's true, at least told me something about of an old woman, but I think not that we would ever have the occasion of meeting. Sure now. It's been a while, man. Kaiser, I'm glad you're visiting, and I'm pleased to welcome a new friend. How we may serve. This is a matter we will discuss with the Moi. It concerns not only the people of Steep, but every land in the Far East. Invasion is... Sharper shiny moon left behind a wave of flow, but you need to just protect the land. I do wish my Sharda ascends into the extra of his power. Will you not tell me more about the place where it lies buried in the northern part? Which in the mountain of the north was a cavern called the House of the Coin. Inside the cavern are pillars of stones, your own legend source of mental power. There I believe you will find what you seek. Oh yes, I know this place. It's a brisk wall from here. And what are your thoughts of the alliance? The Empire will return, our lands engulfed with the summer conflict where there will be little or no. If we do not stand together, we will fall apart. This I believe with all my heart, however. My love. Then the pillars are sacred and not to be disturbed. Should you proceed as your purpose is, someone must spun an alliance, prompting others to follow their example. This is my. But if you have no means to certain that the pillars will provide the power you seek, and risk the eye of the fallen Naham, might you not visit the house of the Cook's Coin? If all you hope, you may consider how it's best. So we do suggest that. I have no desire to give offense to those whom I will join hands. Thank you for your understanding. Though the Moor may reign over the steep today, his decision will shape the days to come. We will not force others into war against their will. No, we are 100-fold stronger are they who choose to fight on their own accord. Right, in your permission, the pillars of we should determine if they are suitable for our purposes. We might try to exist side by side. It is important to respect the other's way, even if we wonder why it's respect. The beliefs of those who will greatly render out your body or soul to the Dusk Mother. The time has come to put my skills to use. Frey leads the way to the House of the Coin. Then it looks powerful and powerful enough that you'll be asked to ask for.
Such an abundance of ether.
Are we in luck?
We are. This is an elegant artifact, most likely built to regulate the flow of ether. I strongly suspect the ancients used it to stem the flow from here to the burn. That would explain how they were able to untether what became Alisaie from its surroundings. But were we to throw open the floodgates, the resultant deluge would surely be sufficient to raise our wall. And in restoring the flow, we may also restore life to the wasteland.
What is it?
While the device itself harbors a surfeit of ether, the opposite is true of the surrounding area. An effect of regulation, perhaps. A similar phenomenon seemed to be occurring in Doma.
Doma?
Whatever the explanation, the answer will not reveal itself here. We have seen what we needed to see. Let us return to Mol Ilo.
Mola. That's how you say it. Oh, Molilu. Well, the other thing has a little tongue. The fondness of balance. Others as the leader. If you plead our case in earnest. Regardless whether it is north or south, you would do well to. Other matters demand my time, Kagan, unless it's a battle you seek. Alas not. Or the opposite, in fact. You saw the pillars of the great power, of course they do. That is the source of Naham's strength. The Dothro no place is so sacred that we make ash of any who will defile it, though I see that is not your wish. You see the wisdom of the proportion, then you will join hands with us? I said nothing of joining hands. You wish to wield Nam power, defend their lands, and then I will... That is, I will fall. This I will allow, but for leaving that seems to fight the men in iron, I would have something in return. Namely, in a battle with you, Kagan. And there it began. I would face you again alone without distraction. Defeat me and prove me your strongest, and you stay docile as your allies. Good. So that this is an unholy event. So I assume that I will be the one to acquire it, but that's the cousin has made a choice. And already my soul burns for prepare yourself, Kaiser, and wait me outside the car. I will gather my witnesses and join your moon. I could use a battle. Go away from me outside the car. I'll join you soon. When I was little, I would strive up to Kazoo with sword in hand and challenge him. To his great credit, he never held back. I had many a bump and bruises to show for it. Surprising, I failed to see the logic in this arrangement. I can but conclude there is none.
Yes! This spot shall serve as well as any. I shall enjoy this Han.
Is this truly necessary?
Wait, Han?
Have you no peaceable way of making
Why
decisions?
are two of you that sword is...
Speak not of peace. You stand before proud warriors of the Dothal. In the heat of battle do our souls burn brightest. We lay low the strong that we may rise higher. That is our way. The way of might. There is no other.
Oh, they do not want for conviction.
Is she crazy?
Indeed. It's what makes them such dangerous enemies. And such useful allies.
Enough talk! It is time to fight!
Alright, let's see what you got.
Do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
That's it? This the lag, speed of the lag.
In death do our souls sing! Do our souls sing!
fight on.
How it burns!
This mechanic.
In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
Made it. God. Get down already.
Yes! Yes! Not since the Nardum has my soul burned so! Come! We have only just begun.
Enough! You were not granted leave to set the steppe ablaze.
Well, well, the sun has come out to play.
Be gone, Moonstruck Oranir! I am busy!
Fool of a Dothal! Have you forgotten the face of your master already? The sun will never set! From his seat on high, he reigns over all, now and forever. Yet what should he find here but a battle to determine the fate of the steppe? A battle waged without his blessing. This will not stand. You, Doman! You who come to petition the warriors of this land, forget that all Nama's children are wards of the Oranir. As first among my brothers, your petition is mine alone to judge.
These words are as wind from a horse's backside. Plentiful, but your axe sings more sweetly. Let her speak for you.
Insolent child. You will learn your place!
Forgive me, Brother Magni, but we have an arrangement with the Dothal. We will not abide any interruptions.
So be it. The sun will pass judgment on all. Didacul, join me.
Oh my god, what is going on?
The sun is in good company. We may dance alone.
Beg not for mercy, for you will have none. Bear witness to the power and the glory of Azim!
Constantly at each other's throats like rabid dogs. Gods, I'm turning into her. I have not the patience for this, but if we must fight, let us at least be brief. Come.
Not Mistola. Ah.
Or die! Bow down before me! Down before me!
Mark well and learn!
Kneel or die! Down before me! Tremble before the sun!
Let us be about it!
that was something. Don't worry, we made Snoo.
Never have I felt such bliss in defeat. 'Twas a battle to burn soul and flesh to ash. We Dothal will lend you our strength as promised. Narma's power is yours to wield. What does the sun say to that?
The sun is not driven by base motives such as yours. But they have been judged and found worthy. It is the way of the Oranir to accord recognition and respect to the strong. You have made sufficient proof of your strength. The sun shall answer your call.
You have our thanks. We are glad to call you allies.
You? By what are you called?
Y'shtola, why?
Are you my Nama?
I beg your pardon?
In battle, you shone with all the majesty of the full moon's light. Your healing touch, the embodiment of the Dusk Mother's love. Long had I wondered if my Nama might not be a woman of the steppe. Beholding you, I am all but certain. Now, look into my eyes. Could it be? Could you be?
I am. Not interested, little son. Try again when you've become a man.
Little?
Little son! Little son! Does it pain you, little son? Crave you salve to soothe the ache? Fire to sear the wound in your heart?
We have wasted enough time here. Siren awaits for word of our success.
And announced appearance had me worried for a moment, but it was not his day to shine. Still, I cannot fault the man's bravery. offended? Not in the least. I'm no stranger to a clumsy proposition, and that, believe it or not, was far from the worst I've heard of. Then we saw you with mounting to such a fierce battle, that you were here to having passed such a test, they could not deny you their allegiance. Mo has been weak who we are. We're glad that you're staying with us. The step is home. We've defended it all up. My heartfelt thanks, but all the tribe receives. There's none I would rather have at my side. But when many more rally, I shall send you word when you have answers from all the tribes. I cannot thank you enough. So none of it would have been possible without you. Here, we'll put together ether. We have a request consented. This time to Nama power to issue. The ether flows as planned. All that remains is to follow the iWorks engineer on their work at. Come, let us return to the House of Crooked Coin. Alright, we already are. When I the first day awakened in such creatures, well alone controller, then I know the Archon of Charlene. I shall begin once. You may wish to step back.
Did it work?
It did. Ether may flow freely to the burn once more.
That's good. It is such a vast quantity of draining us to say least. I shall take it slowly for a while. Do not pretend to understand what you did, so you did it. Thanks to you and Kaiser, of course, it will take a momentous step towards securing our defenses. Not as much as I believe in the result of, we will probably make haste back to the Enclave. The others may have already returned from the mission, and I would know how things stand, as I would. Without further ado then. This is the mission of the XIV Step, though we do want many more allies. We could wish for no better than you and the South. either faction left to either petition and anticipate, however many were unwilling to do any more than that. Everyone has returned. Let's take it. Well, it seems we were the last to arrive. Went. You have a secure and suitable source of energy from the barrier. Father and I have commissioned the goblins our work to ensure that the fuel generators function as they should. The team engineer stands ready to set out to burn at the moment's notice. And the service on their behalf. The miniature the use of the alliance, the Urian and Hakro. How fare you with your although all the factions that we approved our agreement and the immediate response the Hangers and Stornato, however, we received outright rejections. The former will not break its treaty with the Empire, and the latter will not involve itself in conflict. Just as we expected then. Well, there's not all about we don't know. We must focus on the rest. Each of the nations that were amenable to an alliance, I will although I will not attend it, I believe we already have done everything we can do to fortify the facilities. From the time being, at least, all of which I may have little of the medium Alamigo with lighthearted. You agree in Hunkro, if you would be so kind as to hold the fort in my absence. We're not worth to see so much this whole time without your help. For that, I'll give my heartfelt thanks till the meeting. To liberty of asking Kaiser to attend as well, he should have arrived at Alameda Quarters by now. Let us not keep him waiting, shall we? As I mentioned, I have a missive to write down some of the few of matters. See you anon, my friend. Begin south and west of Yangtze, home of several nations. Some people will understand the value of land, thus did many of them receive our I know full well would respond, yet it did not to lessen disappointment when they finally stopped exhibiting. Let us hope that coming to the meeting passes more peacefully than the last such gathering in Alamigo. The first thing that is the first time I met the leaders of Alliance in an official capacity. More stiff greetings, capacity for mine. Does that sound about right? He told me, and I duly told Prowl in particular was concerned about Alphino, and I assumed everything would be alright. It is done. She agreed to continue with her own task for the time being on the condition that I contact her the moment there is a development. That leaves us the four of us to tonight. Arbinald is here to assist with the security. The poor lad seems altogether distracted for her task. Another one is missing is Alphino, I expect. But it's almost time. As soon as you are ready, present yourself to the guardsmen and the
Mistress Lys, Commander Aldin, it gives me great pleasure to formally welcome the city-state of Alamigo to the Eorzean Alliance.
The pleasure is ours, Your Grace. I know I speak for all Alamegans when I say that we are glad of this chance to stand with our comrades of the Alliance.
And we, for our part, are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Lord Hien of Doma, at your service. Pray, accept my heartfelt thanks for your generous invitation.
Nay, 'tis we who must thank you for journeying so far. And 'twould be remiss of me not to acknowledge the part the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have played in bringing all of us together. In times of great unrest, you and yours have been our constant companions, without whom we would not be here.
With apologies to Lord Hien and Mistress Alisaie, it occurs to me that we have not gathered in this way since that fateful day in Uldar.
The day I lost my arm and my freedom. As I lay in my cell, never did I dream that I would one day be given the chance to represent my homeland at this council. I would not even be alive had you not plucked me from the jaws of death. You, Yugiri, and Alphino. Would that the lad could be with us.
I too owe my presence here to Alphino, in so many ways. Until such time as he returns, I mean to carry on his good work as best I can.
Come, friends. Let us leave the past in the past and turn our eyes to the future. My Lord Hien, pray, tell us how things stand in the East.
Having heard the rumors of dissent in Garlemald, I dared to dream of a peaceable solution.
The Empire will not so easily change its ways.
Merluba, that's her name, right?
If the Garleans have a mind to take back Doma and Alamigo, we'll be hard-pressed to stop them, even with the might of 6 nations. But while we lack the strength to fight the tide, a course may yet present itself, if we read the winds aright.
The winds suggest but one course to me. One which leads from the sea unto the river and thence to the source of all our woes.
The Ascians.
Indeed. All here have felt their blighted touch. It was the bringers of chaos who nurtured the Archbishop's tyrannical ambitions. They who bestowed upon him the secrets of summoning, as they have so many others before and since. And while they remain, we shall know no peace.
Our objective is clear. The question is how to achieve it. That our enemy parades about in Xenos' skin poses problems in itself, but ere we get to them, how are we to infiltrate the Empire and get close enough to strike?
While I see the wisdom in targeting the Ascians, an assassination attempt on Garlean soil would do little to aid our cause, even were it to succeed. It's time we used our enemy's preferred tactic. Subterfuge.
You have an idea?
Speak your mind, Master Thancred. None here know the enemy better than the Scions, and you mayhap best of all. Whatever it is you propose, we will give it fair hearing. On that you have my word.
Very well, Admiral. My proposal is thus. We dispatch the shinobi to Imperial territory. There, they sow the rumor that the Crown Prince perished in the battle for Alamigo, and that the man parading around is in fact a corpse inhabited by a servant of darkness.
Well, it does have the ring of truth about it. And were the Garleans to learn that their future ruler is a puppet, the Empire would be shaken to the core.
But at the risk of sounding stupid, would they actually believe such an unlikely story? I didn't.
Ordinarily not. But prior to his miraculous recovery, rumors of Xenos' death had already begun to circulate around the Empire. Ultimately, however, what the masses believe is not our chief concern. Our true objective is to create an opening for rival factions within Garlemald to exploit.
Just as a war of succession erupted in the wake of Emperor Solus's death.
Yeah.
A war which raged until but recently, plunging the Imperial House into disarray as nephew and uncle grappled for the throne. It is no coincidence that one of Varys' first acts as Emperor was to name Xenos heir apparent, family feuds being so tiresome when armies are involved. Not all welcomed his choice of successor, however. There is no shortage of individuals who aspire to the throne, who would jump at any chance to seize power. The news that Xenos is not only dead, but a puppet to diabolical forces, would be too enticing to ignore.
The Empire would not be quick to recover from a second war of succession.
Yeah.
I am no stranger to infiltrating Imperial territory. With a team of operatives gathered from among the Alliance's finest, the plan should have a reasonable chance of success.
Doma already has shinobi in place throughout the provinces. We stand ready to act, and act we must. What say you all?
I'm for Master Thancred's proposal. We shine a light upon the Ascian and test the Empire's unity. 'Twas his plot that scuttled Doma's negotiations, was it not? Why then, if we can eliminate him, there may yet be a chance for peace. Let us wage this war of subterfuge, that we may one day lay down our arms. Gods know we never will while the Ascians remain.
Ah!
That way. Sorrow. History must be changed. Ahead looms a calamity. Ahead looms light, expunging all form and life. Twin dooms only you can forestall. Only you.
What's the matter?
There's a voice!
Spies in our midst?
Nay, I sense no such presence.
Let expanse contract, eon become instant. Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Oh.
Is it over?
Master Thancred!
For Fend. Bear him to a private chamber. Have every healer make ready. Swiftly!
Mom, is he alright? I haven't seen that voice in a long time.
Master Thancred remains in slumber. Though his vital signs appear stable, he's unresponsive.
What could have done this? And why just him and not the others?
I'm afraid we could not identify the cause, my lady. Our examinations revealed no wounds, nor the presence of any poisonous substances.
Gods, that only makes it worse. You're to let us know the moment there's any change, all right?
Thank you for coming. Knowing Thancred, he would apologize for being otherwise engaged at so crucial a juncture.
In gifting us a course of action, Thancred sowed the seed of all that is to follow. We have but to nurture it as best we can. To him, I would say, rest easy, that he may wake to enjoy the fruits of our labors. Now, the matter of the mysterious voice must not be forgotten. Will you tell me exactly what happened?
Alisaie and I heard a voice in the moments before Thancred collapsed. It was accompanied by a severe headache, as if something were clutching at our minds. Did you experience the same thing?
Yeah, painful. I don't know.
So, in between the voice and the pain, you felt as if you were somewhere else entirely?
Your testimony confirms my suspicion. That which you experienced was, I believe, your soul being plucked from your flesh. Called.
Called?
I myself examined Thancred. Reach out as I may, I could not sense in him the spark of life that is his soul. That Thancred alone was stricken so is likely due to his heightened sensitivity to the effects of ether, a consequence of his prior possession by the Asian La Hebrea. The owner of the voice, whoever it may be, reached out to you, called your souls, and in so doing, caused you and yours such pain.
But if that's true, where exactly are we being called to?
I know not. Yet one thing is plain. Whoever waits for you on the other side is possessed of a power unlike any I have ever known.
Forgive us, Lys, but may we leave Thancred in your care for a time?
As if you had to ask. I may not be a scion anymore, but I'm no less a friend. Don't worry. I'll see to it that Thancred's well looked after. Just focus on solving this mystery, all right?
Thank you, Lys. As the Elder Seedseer says, 'tis no ordinary individual we are dealing with. Nor can we discount the possibility of Asian involvement.
Whoever or whatever is behind this, the sooner we find out, the better.
Word as soon as there are any changes. As Asians are in involvement, we must take steps to protect themselves. A phenomenon is magic beyond I can. For a young fawn, I dare to say hope he is the fawn. But next time the anchor is collapsed in this. Let me by the voice president are released. The voice to Callahan. It was so long. I heard immense suspicions with the voice of the world God of science. Movement. Yeah. One to which we must find an answer. But if I can do it, I must learn everything. Right?
Roger! God, it's good to see you.
Would that our meeting were under happier circumstances. I judged the voice sufficient cause for concern even before you sent word of its effect on our comrade.
You heard it too, then?
Aye. And all but certainly at the selfsame instant. Alas, pained as I was, I could make little sense of what few words did then reach mine ears.
Who do you think is responsible? Could this be the Asians doing?
That I cannot say. Not when so little is known. Ere I indulge in speculation, I would examine Thancred with mine own eyes.
To Alamigo, then, without further delay.
One other thing. During my visit to the Far East, I observed a strange phenomenon.
Thou referrest, I presume, to the localized reduction in etheric density.
Well, that spares me the trouble of an explanation. Yes, I noted precisely that at two apparently unconnected locations. I take it the phenomenon is not limited to the Far East.
Indeed not. Of late, our agents charged with surveilling the beast tribes have spoken of little else. In every corner of the realm, they tell of places in which the ether hath grown thin. Naturally, my suspicions first turned to primal activity, but the areas thus affected betray no evidence of summoning. I must confess to being quite perplexed.
If the same phenomenon is being observed in multiple locations on opposite sides of the world, we may safely discount regional factors. Needless to say, this warrants further investigation.
Indeed, I shall make it my task to. The voice. It calleth to me once more.
I hear it too.
No.
Only you. Only you.
nice to meet you.
Ishtola! Urianger!
Look, right now I'm in pain.
Throw wide the gates.
Ah. Oh, thanks for following.
No! No, this can't be happening! Y'shtola! Urianger! Open your eyes! Open your eyes, I beg you!
You sure?
Say something! Anything! Not again.
I wonder if Alphino is doing the same way. Understand. We must remain strong, at least for the most of it. It's gonna mess with us, heard the voice. My mouse is working. I said will come to pass. Anything happens to Tancred? Who's bloody next? The most senior side burdens of sarcasm. No less, I only wish to equal this challenge. As a mage, I was quizzes of my own and will reach out to her inside, but I may not much to this a little old aged Mistress Alisaie. Suppose I usually be the one to be struck down. As I turn to you, watching over the slumbering archons will not leave unattended for a moment. Alright. Forgive me. That was an unnecessary display. It happens before our very eyes, my lady. None here would have behaved any different. We have been born with both of them to the private chambers, but tell me, is it true that Master Tancred languishes in a like state in Alamigo? I'm afraid so, though. Given the circumstances, it would seem best to observe them together. It was said to Lise that he should be brought here. Take heart, my lady. The word of the full of scholars is knowledgeable folks. Every persuasive someone over here is bound to know what is all, comrades, and know it must be cured, and this will be ruse no matter what. Here, hurry, they will. The first things our comrades have a question. May I ask you to explain the situation to them? I must attend to my private matters. I promise I visit someone in Limzona. I've been waiting a Maelstrom command for a while now. You know, you should come along too. I think he'll be glad to see you. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh! He's... Are you? Usually visit alone. Still, I'll make it welcome to charge for the little one. See? With Mr. Alice, you're with Mistress Alice, are you? You visit alone. I make charge for the little one. Bro. How dare you? Only Lise can call me her little one. You probably guessed it's a Galba you've come to see. The private here will bring him out to us. Ever since the mail ship took me in, I visited as often as I could, and I will take urge to visiting him. It's difficult to explain. Alright. Go to sleep. I've been streaming for 6 hours. Oh, Gabu! Oh, it's been a while.
Here he is, my lady.
Gabu! It's that.
Gabu, it's been too long.
I'm afraid there's been no change. If he can see or hear us, he has given no sign.
It's 6 a.m. I'm afraid there's no. Oh, he's reading.
I see. You're still fighting. I'm proud of you.
Aw.
We promised that we would come and visit you together, didn't we? Alphino and I. I'm sorry that we haven't managed that yet. You know, with the three of us like this, does it not remind you of that night? Of the stars beyond count,
that was a good
twinkling
memory.
in the heavens. I was feeling pretty low back then. Powerless. But I knew that my brother was close by if I needed him, and that the others would be waiting for me back at the Rising Stones. Not like now.
Yeah. A lot of stuff happened. Like, when he was disappearing.
I've seen my share of trouble since coming to Eorzea. Been reminded again and again of my limitations, of how little I can change about this world. And I've come to know the sorrow of parting all too well. But to have the people I hold dear struck down before my eyes, and be powerless to help them, that I cannot bear. And for that I am grateful. I don't know what I would do without you.
I feel the same way. Don't kill me. Oh my god, please don't kill me.
Well, that's more than enough brooding for one day.
Yeah.
Come on, we have friends to save.
Come on, Gabu. It's like, at least I have you. I die. Where is it? At least I have you. Dead. Come on. Right. I did some thinking on the way back, and I think Hori is right. We need to seek outside help. Ordinarily, we need to go back to expert, and the both among stricken. I'll bring the regions of Mydric Guild and search for this future here in Eorzea. Additionally, grandfather and Minfilio had a wealth of connection between them. I mean, if you explore these avenues too, we'll find something, mark my words. Much more has happened in recent days, some of it good, and not so. But all around me, people can... From the shinobi who searched for Alphinaud, the Alliance members who made it ready to move in, they march on in the face of great adversity, bearing heavy burdens. Everyone is part of the... Oh, sorry, must I? You know, you have your own part of the way, I know, but it's bigger than most, so I won't keep you. Just promise that you'll visit me from time to time, and I promise I have good tidings to share with you. Tired? I don't really get tired. If I pass out, I pass out. I just don't get tired. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace, it's the guy with the stupid helmet and Xenos.
The Populares no longer present an obstacle. Now is the time to bring the Empire's might to bear. A word from your Radiance is all it takes. But one word, and the Imperial army will fall upon Alamigo as a pack of bloodthirsty wolves and tear that feeble nation apart. Have you no words for me? Despite the lengths I go to, an emissary playing the part of a fool. When first I took this face, I swore to use all of my knowledge, all of my power, to further the cause of the Empire. My deeds stand testament to my commitment. And with this adamant flesh at my disposal, I could destroy the Icon Slayer as easily as one might swat a fly. Why do you hesitate? Our enemy is resourceful. Though victory is certain now, it will not remain so indefinitely. Deliberate if you must, but be quick about it. We'll speak again when you have unburdened yourself of doubt. Until then, I take my leave, Father.
Oh, you his father? Where's Mori?
I should be the one to sigh. I played my part to perfection. I had earned my rest, and then, thanks to La Habrea's crowning act of idiocy,
oh, it's
our
this
favorite
guy.
emissary sees fit to summon me back. Elidibus was ever a warrior. A most tiresome trait, would you not agree?
YouTube or just on my Twitch videos?
What? Have you no words for me either? No matter. I've long grown weary of this mummery. Now, my dearest grandson, let me remind you of your place in the simplest of terms.
Grandson?
You do not make judgments, you administer them. Swiftly and to the letter. Naught else is your concern.
Grandson.
Elidibus may be an insufferable bore, but he is no fool. His choices as emissary seldom err.
Who's Elidibus?
If aught threatens the balance twixt light and dark, it falls to you to remove it. Be it by your own hands or by your armies, you have ample means at your disposal. That is why this empire exists, why I built it! Oh dear, have I touched a nerve? You always were an easy one to read. I pity you, I do. As they say, ignorance is bliss. And I know how much happier you would be not knowing the things you know. The founding father was an Asian, and he created the empire solely for the purpose of sowing the seeds of chaos. Don't take it personally. I merely do my duty. To bring about a calamity requires no small amount of power, and there is no surer way to obtain such power than by collecting powerful pawns. To that end, I have labored long and hard, and I must say I am quite pleased with my handiwork, paltry though it seems in comparison to Alag.
You fiends are overfond of your own voices.
Bam.
Mark me, Asian. Man is the master of his own destiny.
Such a waste of time and energy, both yours and mine. Lest you forget you are Emperor now. If you wish to spout drivel about man's destiny, save it for the masses. It will serve to give them a sense of purpose, and you pliant pieces for the game.
Those guards have been listening the whole time.
Oh, do stop sulking, boy. You of all people should understand. Ours is a struggle to restore both mankind and the world to their rightful state. Viewed thus, our goals are one and the same.
Solvis Vulgarius, I think. He didn't even say his name, his name just popped up. Meanwhile, the resistance of Kenan somewhere in the Empire. There's the boy. What in the world? Dead, all dead. I see no wounds or evidence of a battle. Dark Elf. And they finally used it. Later, the Empire developed an alchemist weapon governed by a gas, black rose, called "Read it, it'll breed your last." They did this? So the project was abandoned, its vile fruit destroyed, but naught else could have wrought such an atrocity. Would they have gone with this butchery? Can they not see that a rule won through terror would not endure? How many provinces must they lose? No, wait, this is not a work of man but monster, Asians. It cannot be a coincidence that they trail led us here. The objective was never to rule, but to show strife and discord. Such a crime does not indeed bear the mark of a bringer of chaos. Black Rose cannot be allowed to kill again. We must find the Asian and put an end to their plot. Night. Thank you for watching. If you can subscribe, I do videos all the time. With that being said, this has been Kenan with Kaiser, living OP. Gamer, I'm OP. I'm just that good. See you in the next video. I'll be the scene.
Mm-hmm.